So a person, somebody who might be a domain expert or an SME or, whatever their corporate sort of title, whatever that is, and they naturally lean on, let's say, technobabble, jargon speak, and they feel that, by speaking in that way, they'll come off looking smart and as an expert. So how do you help them see that speaking in grade A language, with some of the examples that you just took, is actually, and leaning on emotion, empathy, understanding what are the intrinsic motivations and desires of the audience? How do you help them, move from that mindset? What are the challenges that you encounter when dealing with somebody who needs help, maybe speaking in front of a client, or maybe, speaking to at a conference, or helping others across the org better understand what they do from a technology perspective, or whatever that thing that they do. The
story that they have to tell. Yeah.
How do you help them communicate better in that grade 8 language and help them see the value of speaking in that? So what kind of challenges do you face, and how do you overcome those? How do you coach them through it?
So I think first and foremost, it's about doing what I'm doing right now and telling stories, right? If I can connect with them emotionally and have them see, if I can create an environment where they will see for themselves. For me, the teaching moments are all about leading the horse to the water. I can't force them to drink it. But if I lead them to really yummy water, I'm pretty much guaranteed that they're going to go in there. Or if I take them on a really hot day, when I know that they're really thirsty, I know if I bring them there, they will drink it, right? So first of all, it's going where creating a situation where they want to be there, right? So in one of my previous roles, one of my jobs was to help people figure out account planning and really get to the root of it. So I would go in, I had a program where I was working with a vendor, and I'd start each session by saying, all right, what are we here for? And, I'd get the typical answers. I'm here because this, and it's training. And my managers made me come. So that's why I'm here. Right. So you've got a lot of resistance. So fair, totally fair. But the program itself was not a hypothetical program. It was taking a real deal that they had on the table, applying some good questions to it, helping shine a flashlight on where their gaps were in this account, and helping them find the path to getting that account further through their pipeline. So at the end of the 4 hours, when it was all done, I'd sit back and say, so how was the training? And they'd look at me like, what training? We just worked on our deal. Therein lies the magic. If you're doing something that is going to be again, because what else is selling about? It's not just about solving problems. It's about bringing value to people, right? Because inherently, if I solve your problem, I will be bringing you value. But how am I going to show you that? I have to demonstrate that all the way through your buying process. I have to bring you value. So from a selling perspective, I tell my reps here, it's not about pummeling them with our content. It's about engaging them in discussions about the world around them. What are they concerned about day to day? So I think at the core, it's helping them understand who is the person you're speaking to, what do they care about, and how are you going to create the story in a meaningful way for that personality? Because if I go in and have a conversation with a CEO, it's going to sound very different than the conversation I'll have with the CIO, who may be a little bit more technical minded. While they've still got the business approach, they also have to appeal to the technical. So again, it's about helping them see who are the people that we're connecting with, what's important to them, and then being able to flush something out that is going to draw them in an emotional way. And the only way I know how to do that is to model the behavior that I expect from other people. So it would be me storytelling to pull that thread from them to make them go, interesting. And then they start to think about, okay, how could I do that myself? And how could I make it meaningful?